Vice News has a story here of a brazen crackdown on freedom of the press. So they report, the publisher of a small weekly newspaper in Georgia has been indicted after he requested public records. Mark Thomason, the publisher of the Fannin Focus, and the paper's attorney, Russell Stookey, were both arrested last week and charged with identity fraud and making false statements, according to the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. Thomason tirelessly pursued public records related to the Pickens County Superior Court, and in doing so got under the skin of the court's chief judge, Brenda Weaver. Weaver alleged that Thomason made a false statement in the open records request by asking for copies of illegally cashed checks. She also contends that Thomason failed to get Weaver's approval before submitting subpoenas to the banks where the local Superior Court held official accounts. Because of this, Weaver is arguing that Thomason was trying to steal the court's banking information. Weaver said that she, quote, resented Thomason's attacks on her character in his weekly newspaper. I don't react well when my honesty is questioned, Weaver said. Oh, so I see what happened here. I like how she just admits at the end, yeah, I kind of had him arrested because I don't like what he says about me. Well, that would be in direct violation of the First Amendment and freedom of speech and freedom of the press, you monumental idiot. Like she says, I resent Thomas's attacks on my character in his weekly newspaper, and I don't react well when my honesty is questioned. So it's almost like you're admitting, yeah, I was wrong, but I had him arrested. No, you know who should be arrested? You. I mean, this is insane. Do you not understand the most basic things about the U.S. Constitution and how America is supposed to function? Freedom of the press exists specifically so you can have the press that keeps the people in power accountable. So if he words something in a way that you don't like, or you have an opinion that it's wrong the way he worded it when he asked for these records under a Freedom of Information Act request, you can piss off. You can go have a beer and say, man, I didn't like how he worded that. But when you have him arrested, you become a criminal, and you become an un-American criminal. Freedom of the press is absolute, okay? This wasn't libel, this wasn't slander, this wasn't direct threats of violence. You just didn't like what he said about you. So you should lose your job, and you are the person who's the real criminal here, and you don't know the first thing about the fucking Constitution as you're a judge, and you pretend like you're a master of the law. My ass you are.